Over 700 folks expected to be vaccinated today here at Maloney High School in a mass vaccination process that has been as smooth as the school year has gone for Meriden Public Schools.
Our students have been in school since before Labor Day, one of few districts, not only in the state of Connecticut, but across the nation.
I really can't emphasize enough what has made our plan work. It's all about partnership, and it starts with your union and your health officials.
The city's K-8 schools have been in session 5 days a week all school year for those who are comfortable learning in person. High schools have been on a hybrid plan all year.
I think having leadership from the board level on down to do what's right for kids in a safe way and make sure we prioritize learning, whatever that may look like.
And Dr. Miguel Cardona, a former educator in his native Meriden and now the U.S. Secretary of Education, is a major reason that massive financial support is coming Connecticut's way.
$1.1 billion to get kids back to school in Connecticut safely.
Of course, the CDC has said for months, with proper mitigation strategies, all schools could be reopened safely.
We've never had to close down a school because of the great partnership we have with the health department.
Of the over 600 teachers in the Meriden Public School system, roughly 50 have chosen to teach remotely for various reasons. But with nearly 400 Meriden educators receiving their first dose today, perhaps things will change. In Meriden, Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.